I've been going to cheerleading competitions since 2013, but today is the first cheerleading competition I have been this nervous for. This is the first cheerleading competition where I've been paralysed, so I'm a bit nervous. Really excited though, because when I was in hospital I thought I'd never do cheerleading again. I thought it wasn't possible in a wheelchair, and I remember being there and seeing all social media posts about all my friends doing cheerleading and competitions, and I just felt sad that I would never be able to do that again. And then one day I saw a video on YouTube of this guy doing cheerleading in a wheelchair, and it was, it's just, I couldn't believe it. I thought, oh, it is possible, I can do cheerleading. So I messaged my old cheerleading coach Eddie from Southern Cross Cheer, and I sent him the video, and I'm like, how can I do this? And he said, I can help you, we can do it. So, so I can do it. It made me so excited. I knew I wasn't ready to do cheerleading because I was still in a power electric wheelchair. I was not very strong at all. I couldn't barely slide board transfer. So a long way to go, but the possibility that one day I could do cheerleading. I can do it because today is my very first time I'm competing in a competition in a wheelchair, and I was so excited. So something that happens to people with spinal injuries, not all, just some, is that you get a thing called spasms. They're not great fun. That is when muscles below your level of injury, they have involuntary movements. It's because the messages from your brain to your muscles are getting disrupted, so they just do their own thing. So yeah, in other words, my body just does what it wants. So my legs go flying around, my abs pull me forward. Yeah, they're not great fun. They definitely keep life interesting. So I found ways to kind of dampen them for a few hours. So to make it easier when I compete, I have to do those things. And it's because I've been going to a place called Next Step. It's a spinal recovery place, and because of them, I now know that a standing machine helps dampen my spasms and makes my life so much easier. I come here to Next Step twice a week, and I absolutely love coming here. They help me work on stuff that I want to work on. So my spasms are something I really want to work on because it affects my everyday and they're so bad. It makes life really hard, and they were willing to try all different things with me to find what works, and I love coming here. I think this is the straightest I've ever been. Yeah. Awesome.
Nice, Em. Well done. What are you on now? 85?
87. Yeah.
87, nice work, Em.
Wow. I'm almost straight.
Yeah.
Wow. Look at my legs.
You are tall, look at you.
I'm 173 centimeters tall. I'm standing. This is the standing frame, and it helps my spasms. This is the highest I've ever been, so that's pretty exciting. Yeah. It's so strange standing in the standing frame because I'm back to my normal height, just seeing the world how I used to see it, because I'm so used to now seeing it from a wheelchair or my perspective. So everything, just looks different, and it's strange. Something that also helps is stretching. So which is why I sleep with a spasm sheet every night, where I literally get tied down to the bed and my legs get a prolonged 6-hour stretch. This is the spasm sheet. This is how I sleep for 6 hours at night, and it helps make my spasms better. Woo! So when I was in the rehab, it was actually the nurses that helped me figure out that stretching helps my spasms. They were the ones that tried spasm sheets with me, and yeah, it really works. Being tied to the bed helps my spasms. Bit kinky, hey? Something which is a bit different about cheerleading with my injury now, apart from being in a chair, that's a bit of a difference, because I'm paralysed from up here, T4. That means I don't have my abs strength, like there's no movement there. So I have to put a strap around my stomach and put cushioning in the side to stop me from falling from side to side or forward. Well, I can still fall, but just not as much. Like, it's easier for me to hold myself up. And something else is that I just have to cheerlead a bit differently. I used to hold the feet in front like here, but I can't do that anymore, because when I'm holding in front I fall forward. The weight brings me down, and because I don't have my abs, I can't use my abs, so I can't hold myself back up. So I just have to hold the feet back here, so the balance is pushing me back. So it's all about, yeah, it's just working out my own way of doing things and what works for me. It's kind of fun trying to figure out new ways and explore different ways, see what works. We've done things that fail, things that work, and I found that is a bit about, that's a part of having a spinal injury, is that you have to find that different way to find what works, and then you can do most things. So you just have to find that different way.
See, Cupcake? There's always another way.
Thank you, Daddy.
Thank you, Daddy. Nope. My father said there's always another way.
So I think I better stop talking now and go put my uniform on, because it's time to go to the competition soon. I'm in my cheer uniform! It's such a good feeling to be wearing a cheerleading uniform again, because I thought I would never get to do it again, and yeah, so I'm pretty happy about that. But I better stop talking and get to my cheerleading competition, because it's gonna start soon. So wish me luck!
Hope that wasn't during the middle of the fallout.
From my cheerleading competition. It was so much fun, and we got a trophy and a medal. First and last place, because we were the only ones in the division, but that's because ParaCheer is kind of new in Australia, so I don't have any competitors yet. I'm the only one in the country. Hopefully I'll have some soon. But it was so good to be on that competition floor and to hear that crowd. It was so good. So cheerleading, I love cheerleading. It is my favourite sport. So I have a question for you guys. What's your favourite sport? So please comment below what your favourite sport is. I want to know.